Hi everyone, it's Laura, and I've noticed that I've done about 4 videos for Designer Explains, or 2 videos really, and I really haven't touched on exactly how to do anything graphic design related. So today I'm going to show you guys super quick how to put together a really simple online store for yourself, for a client. So here I am at Wix.com. Wix.com is a really great resource. First of all, it's free. Second of all, it's a drag and drop web editor. So it's exactly what it sounds like. You'd basically just pick text blocks, pick photos out of the menu, put them in place, or you can work with an existing template. And I'm going to show you here. We're going to make a new website, and it's free to join, it's free to use. If you want to connect a domain name, say you bought it from another website, GoDaddy or Network Solutions, wherever you got your domain name, you can connect it here also. But to connect it, it's a paid subscription. So you'd have to pay, I think the lowest price is like $4 a month, which is like nothing. I mean, if you paid like $30 for your domain, paying absolutely nothing to develop the website, that's pretty much, I mean, I think that's a deal. So you can start from here. It says pick a template for your website. Now, this is really great for people who maybe they haven't had success with eBay or Etsy, or if you're just brand new to making a website for yourself. If you want like some passive income to come in, if you're looking to just sell something really basic, like a client was telling me that a friend of his is just has an online store devoted to selling shoelaces, and that seems to be doing pretty good for him. So here we go. You can look at most popular, and I like Wix. Their pre-made templates because they're basically they're very well designed. They have designers that they hire to work for them, and their functionality is all there. You just have to drop in your own images and your own text. So you can see here, very clean designs, and they also have a mobile component so that your website can be found on mobile devices. All of these are HTML5. They used to have, I think they still have Flash templates, but those don't load so well onto mobile devices. So here's something else you can do if you're more design savvy, or if you have an existing website and you want to import all your images and just recreate an existing website. You can pick a blank template, and that's what I usually do because I just like to build things, custom for clients. But if they I've had clients come to Wix and tell me what template they want, and then build their online store or their business website from there. So here I'm going to just click on online stores, and you can see here there's quite a few. And it really depends on what you're selling. If you're selling, there's some really nice ones here, very simple to complex. I like these sorts of websites, this bicycle store sort of, because there's a big picture there, and then you have all your stuff, all your menu pages up top. I like to have a big picture when I come to a website, just personally when I go shopping, because I just want to know exactly what they're selling. Um, just a couple of design tips. Don't make it like a mystery as to what you're doing with your website. Okay, you want to just be to the point. I'm a fitness blog. I'm selling handbags, or I'm doing adventure coach type things. So I'm just going to pick one that's pretty straightforward. I'm going to pick this one right here. So you can view it, and it'll open a new window. And it'll tell you right here it's HTML5. And for e commerce stores, you do have to upgrade to a paid plan, which is very inexpensive, I have to say. I set up another similar website for a client, and I think it was like a 50% off sale, which happens every few months, or even if you sign up as a new user, they'll send you a coupon code through your email. So they made it very affordable. So here we go. It's just loading these images. I'm not sure if this is a slideshow that's trying to happen here, but okay, let's see. So I like this is very simple: home, newsletter, support, and buy now. So it looks like that they set this up where this is a website that would just be selling one product, but you can check this out here where it says buy now. Yeah, it looks like one of those Nest type home security and whatever type deals. Okay, so yeah, let's edit this. Let's figure out what we want to sell here. So just because a website template is selling something that's different from what you're thinking, don't think that you can't modify it to fit your needs. I just picked this template because it looks clean, it looks to the point, and let's make a t-shirt shop maybe. Just allow the Wix web editor to load. If you have other pages open like I do all the time, you want to close them. Especially if you have like a video player open, you want to close that, YouTube and Netflix and all those things, to allow this to load faster. And a good tip is if you're like me, if you're already on Wix and you have your own website here, or if you have multiple websites in your Wix account, what I do for new clients, I create their own Wix account with their user information, their email address, so that everything there is their own. Everything is um, right there for them. They're not looking at your images for your website, and if they want to change things later and they open, the pictures folder, they don't get confused and start moving things around too much that are, for your own personal use. Okay, so let's make a t-shirt shop. I'm going to just click on a text box where it says Your Home Smarter, and it's going to have a little pop-up. It says edit your text. And let's see. Maybe tees for cheap. And this template has all of your fonts and all your colors basically preset. So you don't have to worry about things matching or not matching, or if you want to change that later, you can. You can always change things around to suit your taste, but I'm just going to click through and change the text here. So, okay, so like I said, we're doing a t-shirt shop, so we might want to change this image here. I'm going to change image. Okay, it's gonna load all of my images, and I have like 1,000 images here. I really don't know what the limit is on uploading images, but honestly, I've been using Wix for like 6 years and I haven't hit a limit yet. So let's just pick a random image here. I have been trying to sell T-shirts throughout the holiday season, and they did moderately well. So let me just use one of those images. Okay, so it's gonna like want to crop it, and you can do that. You can leave it cropped. It doesn't look bad. But if you want to have it larger or just centered, you can click here where it says settings, and you can hit center, and that'll take care of that. You can also edit images in this web editor, which is really great. This is actually kind of um, a new feature that they have. Okay, that's just frames. Let's see here. I think it's in the settings. Okay, yeah, you can change the image here in the settings part of the menu, or you can edit. So let's edit. Let's just show you what this looks like. And actually, this image editor seems to be popular. I also noticed that these exact same options, this sort of pop-up window with these little icons, they show up in MailChimp as well. So if you want to edit an image in MailChimp, this is pretty much the same sort of interface. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to hit effects. Oh, okay, so these are all like different sort of filters. I guess they're kind of like Instagram filters. Boardwalk, Sage. What's Boardwalk? It's kind of like a vintage kind of thing. Key Lime, Dean for some reason. Let's Glide. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to leave it on the original because that seems to work for me. Whatever works for you, definitely, explore that and see if you need to, have changes in the web editor or if you have to open up, another, like Photoshop or Pixlr is really good. Pixlr is free and it's a web editing software. I recommend it for people who just need like quick fixes to, just be able to fix photos instantly, without having to, purchase software. So here in the pages, it'll say find a page here, but honestly, I just hit pages and it opens up. You've only got 4 pages here. So this offers a newsletter, and I like Wix because you can actually collect email addresses from here. You can have a little pop-up thing that comes up that says, subscribe to our newsletter, and the rest of the web page is blacked out. It's a great way to collect people's information, and also, if people aren't like so inclined to do the contact us sort of page, if you're a big organization or if you're, a new business, I recommend having a contact us page. But for the most part, on my own website, I just have a little button on the bottom that says contact. And people seem to, I get a lot of cold hits. So here it says be the first to know. I'm going to leave that because that just looks fine. And it'll have some text here just for placement. It says I'm paragraph, blah, blah, blah. So you can write about your content and what you are selling and how you're going to use email information. A lot of people are, obviously curious. So here's a sign up form. This is just a little graphic that says, double click it to, set it up. So I'm going to set it up. I'm going to show you how. So you just double click and it's going to open a new window. Wix Get Subscribers. And it's honestly so simple. It's the easiest email form I've ever had to set up. And I'm the kind of person, I went to school for graphic design and I just hate to code. It's not my thing. And, I just feel like my talents are best used somewhere else. as far as design, as far as doing visuals. And like you, I just need things to work. So I'm going to just enter my business email here. So it's not exactly a mystery or any secret or anything. Okay. And it's going to say try now. So what it's going to do is open, I think it's going to open another window. Oh, I guess it's not. Well, you can, these are the sort of features that you can have here. They're really simple templates to templates with like hand drawn text, things like that. There's probably something for another video. I'm just trying to show you guys how to set up an online store right now. So here are the settings. You want to, obviously, you want to see if you have new subscribers, hit the email me for any new subscriber info. And you want to collect name, phone number. You don't have to collect the phone number. A lot of people are reluctant to give up their phone number. And obviously, just to get this to work, put in an email address. So the sign up form, very simple. Join our mailing list, just so that people know what exactly this thing is. Subtitle, never miss an update. Button is subscribe. And they'll get an email saying, congrats, thank you for subscribing. And you can change the layout. You can have it horizontal, you could have it vertical. I kind of like the vertical. Let's just do the horizontal just to have something different. Okay, so over here is what I was talking about. You can turn on pop-up mode, and that will have the data collection email form show up in the middle, and the rest of the page will be blocked out. At the end, I'm going to do a run through of how you can preview the website, and you can do different options here. You can show the pop-up after 5 seconds, pop-up in every visit for people who aren't subscribed, hide from people via pop-up who have already subscribed. So pop-up on every visit for people who aren't subscribed. That's probably the best way to sort of like get people to be like, okay, fine, I'll subscribe. So yeah, let's just close this. There's no save button when you're in these internal menus, but you can save once you get to the main page here. So I'm going to just save it now before we lose all our work. And I'm going to change this here. Just going to put teas for sale. You can also edit the URL later on, especially, if you connect your own domain later, it's really not a big deal. So let's go to the Buy Now page, and let's put some products in there. Now this page is hidden from the menu, and I think that the only reason it's hidden from the menu is because on the home page you have only one option to shop now. If you want to see that, let's refresh our memory here. Okay, you can move this around. Yeah, you only got one option on the home page, says buy now. So Wix leaves a lot of open space, and I think this is because they, give you the option to have a header, to have areas where you can put graphics, which is smart. I appreciate that just from, a design standpoint. So I'm going to put a header here. And let's see, I think I have some pre-made headers, but you can obviously have your own. Let's see, I think let's do a strip. Let's do a strip header. Okay, so a lot of these are really interesting. Some of them are just, black or white, so you can drop an image in there. Some of them are animated, which is really nice. If you're trying to, grab somebody's attention, don't be shy, say hi, celebrate with a big title. Sometimes you just need a great title. I'm a big title. Let's scroll down and see what else. Your logo, this is your tagline, scroll down. And they're welcome to the next big thing. These are pretty smart. They're pretty slick looking, and it'll make you look professional just like in a pinch, you know. And then there's some other presets about us, about me, about everything that you have to offer, your services, what we do, our projects. I'm just going to pick welcome. Was I going to do that? I'm a big title. Let's do welcome. And you basically just drag it to where you want it here on the page. So you don't even have to click on it and then decide, okay, where am I going to put this thing? So, and it'll actually move your items that were existing already down here. It'll move them down. So I'm just going to leave that there. And let's go to your pages. And let's go back to buy now. And we're going to look at what the shop page looks like. The shop page is pretty simple. Shop your easy. I'm going to edit. Shop your perfect tea. And I'm going to change these images down here. All right. Manage products. This is the actual store page user interface here. So you're going to just click on it. I'm going to show you how I did that. Honestly, just click where the product is. And you have settings, store pages, upgrade, help. Go to manage products. And it's going to open. It's a similar editor. If you've ever used Etsy, if you've ever tried to sell something on eBay, it's actually much more simple than that. It doesn't ask for so much information. So give it a second to load. And you'll see here. You have collections, orders, coupons. You can actually create a coupon code here in this store web editor, which is really handy. You don't have to, worry about what it's going to look like or how you're going to, manage it. I mean, you can just offer it for a limited time. Let me show it to you here. Add a coupon. Okay, so give it a name, coupon code, discount, and you can do a promotion starts and a promotion expires over here. This is a really great feature because a lot of people, they like the idea of giving coupons for first timers who come and shop, but they don't know how to do it. And that Wix makes it very easy. So I'm going to click all the products. I'm going to delete all of them. Why? Because I'm not selling that specific item. I'm selling t-shirts. So let's do samurai because I have a graphic for it. And I don't know, let's make it $40. And original art. And I'm going to put an image here. Like I said, I have a million images already uploaded, but I'm going to pick a new one. So here we go. Let's see. Let's pick this one. This is actually an image. This is a Creative Commons image, free image to use and edit. And I just put the samurai guy graphic on there. All right. And you can give a discount. I'll put, 20%, 10%. Let's do a 10% discount. And a ribbon. You can put a ribbon that says new or limited time only. I'm going to put new. SKU 001 because it's the first one. Okay, so pound weight, I'm going to put 0.25. I mean, it's a lightweight product. Okay, so inventory options, you can actually track your inventory and 1 in stock, 4 in stock, whatever that item is. Does this product have options like size, color, or material? Yes, you can add sizes. So list size. And it'll create a drop down menu. So put small. And how I did that, this is basically like a tag generator. You want to separate words or phrases with a comma, or you can hit the return key, however that works for you. Okay, so I think we're good. I'm going to save. Let's give that a moment. Okay, let's duplicate this so that we have another, you don't have to recreate the whole thing. Cat T, $40. And original vector art, I'm going to trash this image and put up a new one. And I think I have, this was a tee that I was selling for the holidays. It did okay. So let's sell it again. Discontinued. 002. Track inventory 4. Let's leave all that info there. Okay, let's save it. And it's saved. And let's close this so you can see what this looks like. It's going to generate the image. Don't freak out that things didn't save. Okay, so ta-da, shop pages. And I think that's pretty much it. We're good to start selling. Let's just double click what the support page says. Support page is probably just a contact us page. Let's check that out. All right. Frequently asked questions. Can insert pictures. Okay, this is a this is pretty smart actually. Wix just put in their own frequently asked questions about how people use their support page, which is okay. Download user manual. All right, so you can actually put a video here and talk about the product or how to get in touch with us, and then there's a get in touch with us contact form here. So I'm going to save it. And I'm going to preview the site. When you preview the site, you're going to see how people are going to see your site. So, oh, there's that easy logo over there. I never changed it, but that's okay, because this is just an example. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before. People, when they come to the page for the first time, or if they don't log in ever, you're going to just put in your name, put in your email address. Oh, duh, I put my own email address there. Okay. Just gonna hit the... And welcome to the next big thing. Tees for cheap. And you're gonna... Oh, there's more that I didn't change, but that's okay, because this is just an example. So, hit buy now. And here's your shop page. Click on an item. And like I said, this is probably the easiest way to make a online store. So I hope this has been helpful to you guys. Let's see, what else should I do? Why don't you leave me some comments and let me know. All right, I'll see you guys next week on Monday. Have a great week, everyone.